Well, this coming Saturday, a leading men's choir from London is linking up with the Suffolk Soul Singers for a special concert in Ipswich. We're talking about the Chaps Choir. I've been talking to the man behind it, Dominic Stichbury, and began by asking him when he founded it.
About 5 or 6 years ago, I was being a choir leader, leading various community choirs, and I was very interested in getting more men singing, and particularly trying to think of a kind of choir that wasn't so much a traditional male choir, but a choir for men that might sing different repertoire and might present itself in a different way to what we're used to.
Yeah, because many people will associate sort of male choirs with older gentlemen wearing dicky bows.
Absolutely, and there's a wonderful tradition that's still alive in many parts of the country with these kind of choirs that sing more traditional repertoire, which has a really nice basis. But I wanted to try and create something a bit different and take particularly some pop and rock repertoire, but that's not all we do. And sort of try and attract maybe a slightly younger audience of man, and also try and make the music accessible. So we teach everything by ear in Chaps. We have learning tracks for them to help them learn the songs. So just to try and sort of make it more accessible for people generally.
And you're coming to Ipswich this weekend. Tell us about that.
Absolutely, yes. Well, so my friend and music choir leading colleague, Andy Hopgood, who runs Suffolk Soul Singers, invited us to come out and do a gig. We occasionally make it out of London to other parts of the country, so this is a great opportunity for us. And Andy said, why don't you come and do a gig with us in Ipswich? So we're coming out for one night, a little jaunt out of London, and we're teaming up with Suffolk Soul Singers on Saturday night.
What sort of stuff will you be singing then?
We sing quite a range of things. We sing a few pop songs that you'll recognise, and I think the track that you're about to play, Stephen, will be one of those. So, for example, "You're the Voice" by John Farnham. We sing a bit of Justin Timberlake. We also sing some sort of lesser-known music from rock and pop and from the folk world. We sing a Tim Buckley song, "Song to the Siren," so it's sort of slow, and we do reimaginings of pop songs. We do a ballad version of "I Wanna Dance with Somebody" by Whitney Houston. So it's quite a range. We also do some more obscure chants from other singing traditions from around the world. So we try and mix it up a bit.
Are you one of these people, Dominic, that believes that anyone can sing if they put their mind to it?
I believe that anyone can explore their innate musicality through their voice. And I think it's about finding the right place to do that. Not every choir is going to suit everyone. I run a choir that is open to anyone who wants to come through the door. I run other choirs where people have to do a little audition. And so I think it's about finding the right place for you to sing. So I do think it's true that anyone can explore their voice. And I would encourage people to do that. But there is a fear around, expressing oneself through the voice, about being exposed, and thinking back to school when they got told they couldn't sing by that teacher and they had to leave the choir. These are all things that I hear on a weekly basis from people who are coming along to sing. But they come along, they have a go, and they enjoy it. They become part of a community, and they can express themselves in a way they haven't done in a long time.
So the second coming for many of your choir members.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
And Dominic, before we play your rendition of "You're the Voice," I understand you're running a workshop before the gig itself on Saturday tea time.
Exactly. So we're really passionate about getting men singing and trying to encourage men into singing spaces. So we're running a workshop, a free workshop from 5 to 6:15. Any man can turn up and sing. There's no audition. You won't be made to sing on your own. It will be you'll be eased in very gently to singing a couple of songs that we sing in Chaps, and there'll be the Chaps choir. There'll be the choir there to support you, and it will be a really fun taster of what we do. So I'm encouraging as many guys to come along as possible to that workshop before the gig, free, 5 to 6:15 at the Methodist Church on Museum Street.
Well, that's an offer no one could refuse, I'm sure, Dominic. Thank you for being with us on the programme.
Thanks, Stephen.
You're the voice, try and understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. Oh, oh, oh. We're not going to sit in silence. We're not going to live with fear. Oh, oh, oh. We know we all can stand together with the power to be powerful, believing we can make it better. You're all someone's daughter, you're all someone's son.
John Farnham's You're the Voice, sung by Chaps Choir from London. And they'll be devastated to hear I can't make that particular performance on Saturday night because I shall be on a coach on the way home from Rotherham. But you can get along and enjoy them, I'm sure, and indeed take part in that workshop at the Museum Street Methodist Church in Ipswich Town Centre. And of course, the Suffolk Soul Singers also on that bill. Just £10 to get in. That should be a wonderful evening.